Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Jaguars franchise. Week 7 winners and losers. The Rams over the Texans. The Colts beat the Steelers. Buccaneers over those dirty birds. The Browns, they beat the Patriots for their second win of the season. Broncos still looking for their first win as they lose to the Cowboys. Jaguars over those Ravens. We bounce back after the loss to the Titans. Then Vikings over the Bears. Packers fall to the Skins. Saints over the Cardinals. Bills, they beat those Jets. Then you got the Chargers over the Chiefs. Chargers are 6-1. The Eagles are 5-1 with a win over the Giants. Then you got the Seahawks beating the San Francisco 49ers. Those Dolphins over those Carolina Panthers on Monday Night Football. It was just last episode that we took on the Titans. And now it's time for a rematch. In that game, we put up 21 points in the first half and did not score a single point in the second half to lose 21-23. Chris Sims has been healthy this whole season. That's a great sign. 9 touchdowns and 3 picks. Jake Jackson having a career year for him. Over 600 yards rushing, and we're only through the halfway point of the season, on pace to absolutely kill it this year. And he's our top 2 leading pass catcher so far this season. We do spread things out. We run more of a West Coast style of offense. I mean, everybody typically does now. Spread things out, run the ball, fake the run, get everybody involved, get your fullbacks involved, second string tight ends involved, just throwing the ball all over the field. And our defense has been balling. Sacks galore up front. TFLs up front galore as well. And then the interceptions. 4 by Murphy, 4 by Williams, 2 by Prescott, 2 by J.J. Jackson, who came in for the injured Andre Thomas. He also has 2 interceptions. And then, of course, the kicking game. Glover, 19 of 19. The first through a few weeks of the season, it has been nothing but field goals. The touchdowns, it kind of took a while for them to start coming in. Big Ben doing his thing for the Titans. He's 99 overall. Julius Jones having another solid season. Anquan Bolden and Matt Jones, probably the best 1-2 punch at the receiver spot, maybe in the whole league. The offensive line doing a good job protecting Big Ben. Clark has the most tackles, followed by Pac-Man Jones. Clark has 2 TFLs to also lead his team. Alex Brown, 5 sacks. Cox with 3. Boss Bailey with 3. Warren with 3. Robert Mathis with 3. Jordan with the most picks. And then you got 3 for the rest of the guys on the squad combined. So this time the game is going to be in Tennessee. Last time it was in Jacksonville. We lost. Can we return the favor versus the best team in the league? They won the Super Bowl last year. They have not lost this year. They put a black eye on us a couple of weeks ago. We got to bounce back and handle our business here on the road. It's going to be Gaither from inside his own 5-yard line. Works his way up to the 24 before he's tackled there. Sims going to go to the air, looking for Sawyer, makes the catch, and Sawyer tiptoes up that sideline, and that's going to be a Jacksonville first down. 2nd down and 10, give it to Jackson. North and south running, picks up 4. Now it's 3rd down and 6, Sims going to Chad Jackson, and Jacksonville loves the Jacksons, and we pick up a first down there. Sims going to roll left, and he's going to roll right into a sack. Alex Brown with the takedown, and now it's 2nd down and 17. We go back to Chad Jackson, and our receiver from Florida makes the catch there, setting up 3rd down and 3. Sims, left side, beautiful pass, caught by Sawyer, brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Sims looking downfield again, looking for Harris, who makes the catch. Harris, all kinds of speed, got away from the secondary and picks up a catch for a first down. Now Sims to the end zone, looking for Sawyer. Throw the jump ball up there. He goes up. He brings it down. And it's a touchdown for Jacksonville. So we strike first. And our defense, has been killer all season long. Can they remain that way and protect this 7-point lead? I know it's early, but you want to get a jump on this Titans offense. So 1st down and 10, they come out, 4 receivers. They run the ball with Julius Jones, and he's going to get chopped down. Going to get nothing. Lot there for the stop. They go with Jones again, and this time it's Thomas with the takedown. Gain of just 2 there. 4 receivers set again. 4-man rush by the Jaguars. Roethlisberger with time throws it to Matt Jones, and the ex-Jaguar makes the catch, but not in bounds. And our defense forces a 3 and out, and Alex Brown going to get to Sims again. So another sack, And the Jaguars looking at 3rd down and 19, but we got a man deep in Sawyer. He's loose. Touchdown number 2, and he's already up over 100 yards. A beautiful way to start the ball game off for the Jaguars. We hit them upside their head on a 3rd and 19, and it's 14-0 on the reigning Super Bowl champions. Jones gets loose. Jones gonna get brought down. If he squeezes through there, he is gone. But he can't quite do it. But a beautiful kick return there. Roethlisberger from his own 40. Dropping back. Throwing it deep. That pass caught. Ingram up for grabs. Makes the catch. And that's the first completion for Roethlisberger and the first down for the Titans. And then we get to him. That's Henderson with the sack there. 2nd down and 12. They're going to run this ball with Julius Jones. And Jones able to wiggle through traffic. And he's going to pick up a nice gain there. 3rd down and 3. Roethlisberger's pass is intercepted by Murphy. Murphy to the 10, 15, 20. And he gets pushed and now forced out of bounds by Julius Jones. Just when he thought the Titans were destined to score, the Jaguars slammed the door shut with an interception from John Murphy. So 3rd down and 9. Can we keep our drive alive? We're going to find Bubba Clayton. He works his way upfield, and that will be a 1st down on 3rd down to end the 1st quarter of play. So 14-0. Jaguars on top. Jake Jackson to the left side, and he's going to pick up a nice gain there. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. I formation, going to give it to Jackson again. He's going to try to get to the outside, but Mathis, he can still run with the best of them. Going to chase him down there. Now we find Harris. He gets hit before he can get going. So 4th and 4, we're going to leave our offense on the field. Sims looking to the right side for Bubba Clayton, and this time the pass is broken up, so the Titans will take over. 2nd down and 8. They go with the end around, and Evan Lee, I think the best run-stopping defensive end, gets in there for the TFL. Roethlisberger throws it, picked off by Andre Thomas. The defense continues to play at a historical level. It's the Legion of Boom in the back end and like the 85 Bears in the front end. We're going to run the ball there, and that's going to result in a gain of 9. Now we get the ball to Jackson again, has the corner, and he's going to take this one to the Titans' 15-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Our formation. 22 personnel with 2 tight ends out there. And Jackson picks up 5. Now it's 3rd down and 5. Smith is wide open. Makes the catch in the flat. He has all kinds of speed. And the backup tight end, de facto H-back, when he's lined up in the backfield, makes the catch and just tiptoes in his Jordans, cross the goal line. And we still have Mercedes Lewis on the roster. He just got hurt in the preseason. When he comes back, will we utilize a 3 tight end set? Who knows? And now John Murphy is shaking up on special teams. Don't want to see that, as now Julius Jones gets the carry, brought down by Lott as he knifes right through our front 7 for a gain of 9. Draw play to Julius Jones here. Gets brought down, but he will pick up a 1st down for the Titans. Roethlisberger to Jones again. And this time our defense does a better job at stopping the run. 3rd down and 6. Roethlisberger over the middle, and Ingram makes the catch but shy of the 1st down, so we take over. Backed up inside our own 5, down at the 2-yard line. 2:25 to go here in the 1st half. That pass caught by John Sawyer, adding to his total so far today. Jackson up the middle, power football, picks up 8. 2 minutes to work with now. We give it to Jackson again. Good blocking, breaks a tackle. And he finally gets put down as he crosses the 30-yard line. Minute 40 to work with. Sims surveys the field, throws it up, broken up, intended for Chad Jackson. 3rd and 10. Can we keep the drive alive? Sims dropping back, dropping way back, and he finally gets knocked to the ground, sacked on the play, and the Titans take over, down by 21. That pass is broken up. Now it's 2nd down and 10, minute 23 on the clock. They throw it to the right side. That pass caught by Matt Jones, his 1st of the contest. Minute 04 to work with. Going to Ingram, and Ingram's catch will make it a gain of 9. 2nd down and inches. We send a blitz. They pick it up. Roethlisberger taking the shot deep to Jensen, and it's caught. Touchdown Titans. Jensen at one time was the Titans' #1 receiver after being one of their top draft picks. And now he's their third option, maybe even their fourth option with the production of Ingram. But when you got Jones and Bolden in front of him, your receiving core can be quite deadly. So we're going to throw this one to the right side, caught by Clayton. First down, Jags. Can we add to our lead before the half is up? Sims steps up. Sims gets dropped again. Another sack for this Titans defense. So second down and 13. We throw it underneath, caught by Sawyer, brought down right before he can get to that orange line. 3rd and inches. Sims getting sacked again. Vince Wilfork on a stunt. The big fella showing off the wheels to get around the outside. So 14 seconds on the clock. The Titans have no timeouts, but that pass caught by Jensen. He's up out of bounds after he makes the catch for a first down. 10 seconds to work with. Roethlisberger fires it, caught by Bolden, but he gets tackled in bounds. Tick, 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 tick. Roethlisberger 7 of 12 today, but 2 picks, 1 touchdown, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So in our first game versus the Titans, we put up 21 first half points and did not score again the rest of the game. Hopefully that is not the case here, but the way our defense is playing, maybe a 21-7 game will be enough. We'll see. Roethlisberger fires it, caught by Bolden, left wide open. He beat Williams, and he takes this one down in the Jaguars territory. So maybe we will have to score this game. They're going to run the ball. North and south, gain of 9, brought down by Henderson as Julius Jones. They give it to Julius Jones again. Locke got there quickly, but he's still able to pick up the first down. They give it to Jones here. Breaks the tackle. Gets away again. Weaving through traffic. Still loose with the stiff arm. High stepping and then turning on the Jets to cross the goal line. You thought you had him. You blink, and by the time you open your eyes, he is gone. Stiff arm, weaving through traffic, another stiff arm. Then the Walter Payton high step while you're still in traffic. That ain't the Dion, that's the Walter Payton right there. Now Gaither coughs it up, and Curtis is going to take it to the crib. A bang-bang play, but the touchdown will stand. And the Titans have tied it up just like that. We throw it to the flat, caught by Jackson, and Jackson, he's going to pick up a nice gain there. First down, Jaguars. Sims looking. Sims gets hit yet again. That's been a problem all game long, and the ball was severely underthrown, and Pac-Man Jones takes it for 6. It was 21-0 with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, and now to start the second half, the Titans, with only 4 minutes off the clock, are up 28-21. The Titans have a 7-point lead. Can our offense get it together? We pick up 4 yards there. We run the ball with Jackson. He gets popped. He goes nowhere fast. Third down. Sims fires it incomplete. Looking for Chad Jackson. We go 3 and out at the worst time to ever go 3 and out. We've given up 4 straight scores without answering at all. Jones, north and south, another good run there. Third down, we send a blitz, we get a hit on the quarterback, but Big Ben puts it on the money. And that pass is caught for a first down. John Murphy is still out. He could return this ball game as Prescott gets the interception. Give me that Yahoo, Zay. I said, give me that Yahoo. Give me that user interception. And we got this thing going back the other way. And man, do we need that. Jackson, left side, running it. Gonna get brought down by Hughes. Looking downfield is Sims. Fires it to Clayton. Breaks a tackle and brought down at around the 31-yard line. This is our best chance to score in what seems to be a while. And then we throw a pick. Glenn Earl with the INT. And we turn the ball over again. I thought that Martin was able to get past him. Instead, it was a jump ball. And Glenn Earl had perfect position. And now the Titans are already in our territory. They're going to run the ball with Julius Jones to start the fourth quarter. And he's loose. Julius Jones knifing through the secondary. Brought down from behind. He's up over 100 yards as they're creeping closer and closer into the red zone. Second down and 8. Roethlisberger crosses the 20. Gets brought down shy of the 15. Third down, 5 yards to go. Play fake. Roethlisberger throwing it. Locker, their second string tight end. I believe he's the second string tight end. And that's going to result in the first down. And then Hamilton up the gut for a touchdown. The defending Super Bowl champs are now up by 14. 35-21 with 6:33 on the clock. Sims gets hit and brought down by Alex Brown again. Sims drops back. Sims running for his life. Throws it deep as he gets hit, and that pass falls incomplete. And another 3 and out. Big time hit by Lott. Defense still trying to make a play out there. They run the ball. Breaking the tackle is Jones, but he will not pick up the first down as Prescott's there for the stop. So we force a 3 and out. Sims steps up, coughs it up, scooped up by Mathis, and it's a scoop and score. Mathis was in a quarterback contained along with Alex Brown. They had a guy spying. It was essentially a one-man rush by the Titans, and Big Vince was like, I can do this. I got this. We challenged it. It did not matter. The play stands. 42-21. Sims gets hit again, and that pass falls incomplete. Sims popped one more time and throws it to Boss Bailey. And yes, he plays for the Titans as well. So another turnover. We do get the stop, so they got to settle for a field goal. 45-21. Sims looking downfield, throws it to the flat. It's dropped. 4th and 10. I'm going to keep the offense out there. We got to show some type of heart. Sims going to tuck it and run it. He gets brought down, but he will have enough for the first down, barely. Minute 14 to go in the ball game. He gets sacked again, and I'm like, yo, he has injury issues in his history. We're going to put in the rookie Derek Schmidt. Second down and 22. Schmidt dropping back. His first pass is caught by Jackson, and Jake Jackson makes the catch for a gain of 11. So now it's 3rd and 11. Going back to Jake Jackson. Makes the catch here. Turns upfield. Runs a man over. Still loose. And brought down inside the Titans' 35-yard line. Schmidt going back to Jake Jackson. Makes the catch here. Runs a man over and brought down inside the 20. 28 seconds to work with. 3rd down. Looking for Bubba Clayton. Rookie on rookie. And we got ourselves a first down there. And there's an injury out there. It's Glenn Earl who had to pick earlier. 22 seconds to work with. Schmidt rolling left. Schmidt throws it up and it's picked off by Alex Brown. The defensive end dropped back into coverage and climbs the ladder to intercept what I thought was going to be an easy pitch and catch to Jake Jackson. We are not allowed to score 21 points against the Titans. We are not allowed to score in the second half. We are nerfed at 21. That's just the case. 4 total interceptions, 3 touchdowns by Sims, 3 interceptions by him, 1 by Schmidt. 65 yards rushing by Jackson. He also produced in the passing game with 66 receiving yards. Sawyer, probably a career day, especially in that first quarter. Over 100 yards in that first quarter. But we were unable to continue to get him the football. Defense was put in horrible situations. And although we had 3 interceptions, 1 by Murphy, 1 by Thomas, 1 by Prescott, it's not going to result in a Jaguars win. So some milestones are out there. The national newspaper talking about the Titans defense. Alex Brown has now 102 total sacks in his career. Also had a pick. I don't know how many picks he has in his career, but that interception was absolutely ridiculous. Julius Pepper is now up over 500 career tackles as a member of the San Francisco 49ers. Santana Moss, the little boss, in Minnesota now has over 10,000 yards receiving. We're not done with the Titans, though, as it's an ex-Titan. Albert Haynesworth is now up over 500 tackles as well. And now going back to Nashville, Tennessee, is Mr. Warren, now up over 50 sacks for his career. It was a sack fest for those Titans, obviously. The Browns over the Bengals. The Eagles over the Cowboys. Eagles are 6-1. Titans, you know what happened versus us. They absolutely dismantled us. The Patriots beat the Jets to bounce back after their loss last week. Colts lose to the Texans. Lions over the Niners. Saints over the Dolphins. Those Seahawks, they end up beating those Cardinals. Then you got the Raiders falling to the Chargers. Chargers are 7-1. The Broncos get their first win of the season as they beat the Giants 27-23. The Ravens over the Chiefs, the Vikings over the Packers, and then Monday Night Football, those Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Buffalo, and they get the win over the Bills. Bills are 4-3. We're going to be taking on the Colts. The Colts are going to be without their starting quarterback, Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart out for almost the rest of the season. 8 weeks left. I want to say close to 8 weeks left. I believe this is week number 9. Yeah. So Pat Delgado, he will be the starter. He is a 4th-round draft pick out of Wake Forest. 76 overall, 90 throw power, 80 throw accuracy. Has 7 career interceptions thrown, 5 of them this season alone. Joseph Adai is still the starting running back. Grant is a nice-looking receiver. He is second on the team in receptions, first in yards. Then Channing Crowder, 40 tackles to lead the team, tied with Antrell Roll. And then you got Barrett Rudd. He is up in there as well. I want to say it's Rudd. Anyways, Javon Curse, 5 sacks. Crowder with 4 sacks. And then 4 interceptions by Antrell Roll to lead the team. Can we bounce back? Hopefully we can. Going to change things up and using the West Coast playbook. Going to change things up to a guy that kind of uses the West Coast system, and Mike Shanahan for the Denver Broncos. Going to use his playbook. Hopefully we can spread things out just a little bit more. He does have a 5-receiver set in his arsenal. So we're going to see what happens. Can we get a win? We've only lost to the Titans. So, I mean, technically speaking, we should have won this one. But you never know. In the division, rainy conditions, primetime football, we're going to see what happens under the lights here in Jacksonville. Grant going to take this one from his own goal line. And he's going to take it upfield past the 20-yard line. Joseph Adai breaks a tackle. Loose cross the 30. Breaks another tackle. And then Thomas gets back in there to bring him down. 2nd down and 9. They give it to 29. And Dexter is all over it. Knifing right through the offensive line. Hits the running back in the backfield. And it's a loss to 3. Delgado throws it. That pass broken up by Dexter. Johnson was in position. Maybe if we don't hit that ball ourselves, he has an interception. But when you're playing, you're just playing. And you're not really thinking about what could happen if you don't make the play. That pass caught by Chad Jackson. Got to get him more involved. Had a kind of a quiet game last week versus the Titans. We're going to run the ball with Jake Jackson, who's been all kinds of loud this season. Runs a man over again, and that's a 1st down. He has turned into an absolute tank out there, and I love it. Looking downfield, that pass caught by Jackson as well. I mean, he's like a blend of, like, who's a great power back that was a great receiving back as well, because he's doing it all. He is absolutely doing it all for us. That pass caught, and that's a 1st down. So we find ourselves deep in Colts territory. Sims going up top to Bubba Clayton, and the rookie tight end has done it again. A touchdown for the Jaguars, and we start off the scoring here. 7-0 is the score. Grant going to get brought down at around the 20-yard line. They're going to go with a draw play. Joseph Adai brought down by Evan Lee. 2nd down and 10. Delgado taking a shot deep. And that pass will be broken up. Delgado surveys the field. And Pat Delgado fires it, and it's dropped. Can't blame the backup quarterback there. He put that thing on the money. 3rd down and 1. Sims looking for Jackson in the flat. Makes the catch. And he's going to take this one back in the Indy territory. We're going to run the ball with Perry. Leroy Perry got a block, uses the stiff arm down the sideline. Another stiff arm, get off of me, he says to Antrell Roll. Brought down from behind by Javon Curse. That's the rookie's best run of the season, which equals the best run of his career. So we find ourselves back inside the red zone. Sims fires it right side, caught by Jackson, and that's another catch and another 1st down for the Jaguars offense. 1st down, Sims surveys the field, looking, caught by Sawyer, but not in bounds. So 2nd down and go. We're going to run the ball. Jake Jackson turns the corner. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Do you remember when we couldn't score touchdowns in the season? It was all field goals. I mean, Glover was a busy man, but not so much these last few weeks. And versus the Titans, that's a bad thing. We couldn't get in field goal range, really. Anyways, Grant gets hit stick, absolutely demolished by Antoine Johnson. That pass caught by Grant. Now it's 3rd down and 4. Delgado surveys the field. Delgado throws this one up, and that pass incomplete, and the Jaguars defense forces a 3 and out. Can we push the lead to a 3-possession lead? We're going to run the ball with Jackson, and he's able to maneuver for a gain of 2. Sims surveys the field. Nobody's open. Now he sets his feet, throws it. It's caught by Jackson, but they rule him out of bounds. I pity the fool. I saw that from up here. So we are going to throw that red hanky, and you can clearly see that the left foot comes down first, right foot inbounds there, and then we do step out of bounds. That killed the touchdown opportunity, but hey, the play is reversed. We have a first down, big play. Looking downfield is Sims. They get some pressure, we throw it, and it's broken up on third down. So we will punt the ball away. So after the challenge, we were unable to do anything. Joseph Adai to the right side, and Andre Thomas with the stop, but he's hurt again. Now we have faith in J.J. Jackson, part of the Jackson 3 here in Jacksonville, as Joseph Adai makes the catch, and he's going to step out of bounds. Johnson forced him out there, but we love Andre Thomas. I believe he's the best linebacker. Excuse me, not running back, but linebacker in the league, as Gaither now fumbles the football. He muffs the punt, and now the Colts have the ball right back in our territory. They're going to run the ball, and Adai going to get brought down by Prescott. Third down and 3. They're going to run the ball again. He gets away from J.J. Jackson and brought down inside the 10. Second down and goal. Play fake. Delgado fires it, and that pass will fall and compete tight coverage. And now it's third down and goal. They're going to run the ball. Joseph Adai gets hit at the goal line by Williams, but Williams is undermatched, undersized, and gets pushed back into the end zone, and the Colts score for the first time today. Gaither, he muffs the punt, and now he fumbles the kickoff. He had a fumble versus the Titans as well, and now maybe this is why, although he's a 4-year man, he hadn't registered a single stat in his career. Not a kick return, not a punt return. I believe his kick return and punt return is 99 overall, or at least in the high 90s. And he's fumbling my football like this. Joseph Adai going to get brought down in the backfield by Dexter. Third down and 11. Delgado throwing it left side, incomplete. Our defense does hold, as Delgado got to pick himself up. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we do surrender 3 points. But if we can score before the half is up. But Gaither fumbles it again. And this time I've seen enough. There's a Cumbie on the Colts. And we must have his brother here with us on the Jaguars. He's a buster. You can see the icon. But that's okay. He's an 84 overall returner. And he has the highest carry on the team. So I'm going to take that. You're going to be our new kick returner and punt returner for the foreseeable future. Can our offense do anything, or are we just limited to, I guess, 14 points versus the Colts? We run the ball to the left side, and we go nowhere. Third down and 9. Sims looking. Sawyer makes the catch, but well shy of the first down, and we go 3 and out. They give the ball to the fullback. Mike Holmgren is their coach, another West Coast offense guy, another Bill Walsh, San Francisco 49er disciple. So maybe we'll utilize his play, because I do like the West Coast system. But I just think the generic West Coast offense playbook is somewhat limited. So first down and 10, play fake. And we get to Delgado, and it's Andre Thomas who's back in there off his injury. Second down and 15. Thomas with back-to-back sacks. They hurry back to the line of scrimmage. This time they send a man in motion to help Chip on that side. But Thomas gets another hit on the quarterback. But the pass is perfect nonetheless. But Pat Delgado is shaken up. So the Colts are down to their third-string quarterback, as Thomas hit him right in his rib cage. So now it's going to be Dorsey. He's going to hand that thing off to Adai, and Joseph Adai is going to find the end zone in the Indianapolis Colts. 17 unanswered points to take a 3-point lead. Cumbie is in there. He's going to hang on to the football. That's all we need at this moment in time. So first down and 10. Minute 12 on the clock. Sims running for his life. Sims going to throw this one to Gaither, who's still in there at receiver. And he gets brought down after a pickup of 9 yards. Sims going to Sawyer, and that pass is caught, and the drive shall continue. First down and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. We throw it to Chad Jackson. Brought down by Antro Roll, Miami on Florida there. Sims under pressure, and Sims going down. Big hit there. And it's third down and 17. Looking deep. Sawyer makes the catch. 30, 25, and brought down at the 20-yard line. So a nice play there. Can we cut the lead down? We're going to take a shot deep and forget cutting the lead down. Forget tying the ball game up. We're going to go for the whole enchilada. Sawyer, he has been proven to be a jump ball king, and he makes the catch there, and we take the lead right back before the first half is over. Another 21-point first half. Now, this ain't the Titans, So we better find a way to score this second half on offense. So Cumbie from the 10. And Cumbie gets up to about the 20-yard line before he's put down at around the 22. Sims going to go to Jackson in the flat. Jackson's been a busy man. Big stiff arm there. And now Antrell has to leave the ball game. Sims going to the flat. Jackson makes the catch again. Another stiff arm. And another first down. He is doing this thing again. 73 yards receiving for him. Bring in Perry. Perry's trying to get busy. And he's going to pick up around 3 yards there. Dropping back the passes. Sim going back to Jackson out of the backfield. Makes another catch, and that's another first down. Second down and 10. We're going to run the ball. Jackson gets popped. He coughs it up, and the Colts defense forces another turnover. Wilcox recovered it, and now Wilcox is shaken up. But the Colts get the ball back. So 21-17 is the score. Delgado back in the ball game. Right there, fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. And he's going to pick up a gain of 3. Joseph Adai up the gut. Brought down by John Henderson. And now it's third down, 5 yards to go. Delgado surveys the field. Delgado throws it. Intended for Roddy White. A big hit by Johnson. Appears to have knocked not just the ball out of there, but he knocked Roddy White out of the ball game. Sims steps up. Sims firing it, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of Chad Jackson. Third down. Can we convert here? From his own end zone, finds Harris with a perfect pass. Harris makes the catch, and he's going to give us a first down, but Sims, I was a little bit nervous letting Harris walk, not re-signing him or trading him away. He was still in the contract. Now he's with the Chicago Bears. But I thought it just made sense because Sims' contract was up, and if we're going to bring him back, I think in that situation, realistically speaking, the backup who's proven to be a pretty good quarterback will probably like the man of trade. So I figured we'll try to keep it as realistic as possible, as that pass is now incomplete. But Sims, he's been healthy all year. Hopefully he stays that way. He has been putting up MVP-type numbers. He's already been quarterback of the year. Can he be that MVP? That pass caught by Roddy White, who is back in the ball game. First down, Colts. Can our defense hold? Joseph Adai up the gut. He can get brought down by Big McComas. Third down and 6. We send a blitz. They pick it up. That pass caught by Grant, but shy of the first down. So now's the start of the fourth quarter, and the Colts will leave their offense out there. Delgado on the center. Going to hand this one off to Adai. And Adai will pick up the first down. Now Dorsey's in because Pat Delgado ended up getting hurt. So Dorsey's back in the ball game. Adai gets the carry, picks up 9. Dorsey throwing it left side, caught by Grant. Grant gonna get brought down by Murphy, but that will be a first down. Dorsey from a clean pocket, launching it, and it's broken up by Johnson in the back of the end zone. Second down and 10. Dorsey hands it off to Adai. Adai has running room, and Adai will pick up the first down, chased down from behind by Evan Lee. Dorsey, right side, has a man open. It's Grant again, gonna get popped out of bounds by Murphy. Second down and 5. They're gonna run the ball with Moats. Prescott is there to save a first down and possibly a touchdown. They fake it to right. Dorsey throws it, nearly intercepted by Murphy. Had one last week versus the Titans in the end zone. 4th and 3. They get the ball to Adai. Adai gets hit, and he will not even pick up the first down. The best linebacker in the game comes through with the stop. And now we take over from our own 1-yard line. I'm going to run the ball with Jake Jackson. Good blocking, good running, great execution on that run play, and we have ourselves a first down. That was second down and 13, though. And now Sims waiting for Gaither to clear. He does. 30, 40, hang on to the ball, and he does just that all the way up to the 44-yard line. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. Jackson going to get hit from behind by Javon Curse. And now it's going to be second down and 10. Sims surveys the field. Going to find Chad Jackson, brought down just shy of the first down. So third down and 1, we got to have it. Sims looks left, has a man deep, but it's going to be broken up. So now it's second down and 10 as Delgado's back in the ball game. He gets hit by Lott. The ball is loose. Evan Lee with the scoop and score. It wasn't offensively, but our defense gets us off of the 21-point breaker, 21-point stop sign, whatever it is. We couldn't get past 21 points until we got into the end zone right there. That pass broken up by Murphy, and now our defense can breathe just a little bit more with a 2-possession lead. Cumbie makes the catch right there, And that's going to result in a first down, brought down just shy of midfield. And now we get another sack. The defense coming through. It's Hayward with the takedown. Second down and 16. We send the blitz. They pick it up. Delgado going to find Grant. He gets popped by Prescott. But now it's third down and 2. We send the blitz. They pick it up again. But that pass is incomplete. 4th and 2. They're going to run the ball. No, it's a fake. No, they're going to keep it with the quarterback. And Delgado would not get it. Pat Delgado on a design quarterback keeper gets denied. And now Jake Jackson picks up around 8. And now Morris is shaking up. So 11-point lead. They have 2 timeouts left. We're going to run the ball with Jackson. That's going to take away 1. This game is basically over. We pick up 1 more first down. It will really be over. And we get the ball to Jackson. Big block by Vincent. And Vincent leads the way for a first down for Jake Jackson. Your player of the game is Mr. Chris Sims as we bounce back after the loss to the Titans to beat up on the Indianapolis Colts. So 28-17 is the final. Defense put the clamps on in that second half. Offense again struggled in that second half. My favorite playbook ever since like Madden 04 is the pass balance playbook. But I feel like in this game it's a little bit OP'd, so I'm not using it. If I ever do a Madden 04 franchise again, I might use that again, but we'll see. Again, I'm trying to make these series as enjoyable as possible, and I want to take it for like the long haul as best as I can. So coming up with different strategies to make the games more balanced, have more parity. Because really, as you've seen, it was us and the Patriots, and now it's us and the Titans. And that's kind of how it is in football sometimes. But I feel like in a video game, there should be a little bit more variety of who's going to be good and who's not going to be good. So I'm not going to have these guys be crazy overalls anymore, because we're only going to utilize the rookies in training camp and then try to upgrade them just by our play on the field. Going to try to nerf how many playbooks I can use. And yeah. And we're still going to keep the off-season role where I can only re-sign 3 guys and then sign 3 guys in the free agency period as well. But that's going to do it. Lose to the Titans yet again. I apologize, but we do beat the Colts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Too many to get, my friends. Peace, love. High sauce.